Hey, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we watched the 5th episode of Masamune-Kun no Revenge. If you want to check out our reaction to the 5th episode of Masamune-Kun's Revenge, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And
thanks for watching.
So, on this episode of Masamune-Kun no Revenge,
We start off from where we left off last week with the new girl.
indeed, Neko is her name.
What is it? Neko Fuji...
Like Fujinomiya.
Fujinomiya.
Something like that. Yeah. Basically, as far as we can tell, she knows Masamune from the past.
Some sort of history, yeah.
Sort of.
I almost want to say that it's like Masamune to Aragaki.
Very one-sided.
Well, I believe it's the same concept here.
Oh.
Because she did say she was playing a game.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap, crackle, and pop.
That would be interesting.
Wow. Well, turnabout's fair and love and war and all that jazz. Oh, wow.
Especially like after we get Neko to become the new transfer student.
Yeah.
Which basically this is exactly how it's just progressing in the story. Yeah, you meet the girl, but Masamune is confused as all hell, and Aragaki, of course, has to blow her lid over it, and obviously we get Neko as a transfer student. Soon after, we get a nice little one-to-one talk with Neko and Masamune, and we still don't know how she really knows her. Or how she really knows him.
Yeah, so after she transfers in, Masamune is going to talk to her during their break. However, she immediately gets swarmed by all the girls in the class.
And if there's a barrier to rival that of the 18-up barrier, it's a swarm of girls befriending another girl that you want to actually talk to.
But yeah, after a few times of this, after a few breaks, all the guys are like, okay, somebody needs to go over there so that we can finally talk to her.
Send in the trap, put a bow on him.
Yeah, send in the trap, put a bow.
I need a picture!
And then Masamune volunteers. And he goes over there, and apparently he had perfect timing.
Like dead serious. Perfect timing.
Because she...
Right when he gets there.
Right when he gets there, Neko had just told all the girls that she transferred into the school because of Masamune.
And they just all whoom!
And they're all like,
No way!
"Oh my god!"
And they totally fangirl over it.
Yeah, they ship it.
They totally ship it.
Actually, I'm almost a little surprised if Futaba also ships it, but...
That is disheartening.
But yeah, then she tells some story that is very, very much made up.
Straight out of shoujo manga.
Where she was looking for donations during wintertime, and Masamune came up and gave her his coat. But she gives the time period that it was 3 years ago. And Masamune's remembering 3 years ago, he was still a fat ass.
So that's not
Toad's
possible.
bullshit on that.
So Toad's bullshit on that.
Well, we also know she's kind of a rich girl because she's being chauffeured around anyway.
Yeah.
So why the hell would she be asking for
I
donations?
have
for
a
anything?
feeling it has to do with the religious thing.
Oh, makes sense.
But so he grabs her and takes her out to the out. Well, he grabs her and says, "Hey, we need to talk." Alone.
Cue fangirl squealing.
Cue fangirl squealing. And then he runs with her until they're outside, until she finally collapses, spitting up ketchup.
Yeah, you think it's blood or something, but it's like, oh, no, ketchup.
Yeah, then she accidentally drops the ketchup packet.
Just now I was going to actually talk about what might have caused that.
Right.
Literally, I went to go open my mouth
And then the ketchup
packet.
Right? I was thinking, like, does she have like tuberculosis or some shit? And then ketchup. Yeah, she's totally just being a troll.
Yeah.
That face though.
And we still don't get like a straight answer from her as far as what's going on. But so Masamune, even though she is totally his type, I guess falls on his own sword.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you actually nailed it, Zero. But she's plotting revenge against Masamune for some event in the past.
Yeah, perhaps.
And she's totally just going to complicate his high school life.
But like I said, like the car ride where, at the beginning of the episode, the car ride with Neko, she actually does say,
Yeah.
This has got to be a fun
Game.
But yeah, sorry for disturbing the recap there.
But so he basically tells her that he's in love with somebody else, and then so they both go to Aki's classroom.
Love her response.
Yeah, because she's like, oh yeah, who's that?
Yeah.
And then walks up to the classroom,
and he points out
Adagaki.
And she's like, oh, that's not gonna be hard.
This ain't gonna be a problem.
Damn.
Walks.
And I'm
straight
assuming with the way that they did the subtitles in that, she was probably doing some different dialect. Like some country bumpkin style dialect or something.
Okay.
Because he usually wouldn't use the word ain't in subtitles unless you're trying to go for that. But
Or Kansai or
Kansai
countryside
or
dialect.
some other dialect other than standard Tokyo Japanese.
Right, one that would be embarrassing to be caught in public with.
But she decides to walk straight up to Adagaki and apologize for the other day.
And
tell her, you have Masamune's affection and stuff like that. And then somebody opens the frickin' window.
well, Masamune starts running across the room like, no.
Oh, don't do it.
And then somebody opens up the window and hurricane force gale comes through the classroom.
Well, they did say it was windy that day.
Yeah.
Really windy that day.
Window guy, you are a real man of genius.
Because as the wind came through, the skirts were parted.
Well, in particular, Neko's skirt got blown up. And as Aki, who had the front row center view, and Masamune, who had the backstage view,
she's not wearing any.
She's not wearing any underwear.
Hottest ticket in town.
Yes. So...
Aki's face afterwards. One part like disgust, and one part I almost want to say envy. Just after, oh man, it's gonna stick with me for a while.
But yeah, then Aki blows her lid and decides to leave the classroom right as the bell's ringing. And of course, Masamune goes after her to try to explain himself.
Yeah, that goes well.
Yeah, and basically,
I do love that. Stop touching!
and she hit, basically
Nails the
she's like, stop touching me, and then throws her arms up
flails
and accidentally punches her teacher in the face.
I love the way he takes too. Oh, you kids have a lot of nerve skipping class.
And he gives them the punishment of cleaning the pool area after school. Classic punishment, actually.
Yeah. Nice situational setup.
And basically they have to go clean the pool after school. Neither of them is very thrilled about this because, well, things are a little awkward between them at the moment.
Masamune really doesn't want to deal with this.
Adagaki would rather be anywhere else on Earth right now than with Makabe-kun.
However, it's still a hilarious scene. Aki gets sprayed down by
by accident.
Yeah.
And then Aki
Fills up a bucket.
goes to accidentally drop a bucket of water on Makabe.
Well, yeah, it's just funny because, like, he sprays her down, okay, whatever. He goes, cleans the opposite side of the pool. Mm-hmm. He sees her filling the bucket. Then he sees her grab the bucket and, like, lift it over her head.
Do the banana thing with it.
Yeah, try to walk over, but it's really heavy.
and he just knows what's coming.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm going to accidentally dump this on you.
There's no accident in that. That's completely intentional.
Thereby proving intent. But she ends up losing balance and falling into the pool. And then she starts flailing around like she's drowning. So Masamune instinctually jumps into the pool to save her, but she grabs the ladder.
And apparently it's a shallow pool, so her feet just touch the bottom.
It's a lap pool.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be like super deep or anything. So it's probably only like 4 or 5 feet deep anyway. But yeah, so she was flailing around, but she totally could touch the bottom.
It was like that one scene in Robin Hood Men in Tights where Big John loses the duel with Robin and is flailing around in the river.
The river.
Trickle, really? I can't even call that a stream.
Right. But, you know, she asked him why he jumped into the pool, and he said, well, you know, it was instinct.
I would need to keep you alive for various reasons.
And then basically they get into an argument over him liking her, and she says, okay, prove it.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to prove it? I can't just say I like you.
Yeah.
Well, then kiss me.
End episode. Yeah, I thought she was going to ask him to do maybe something a little more ridiculous, less straightforward than that, but this sets up a potentially hilarious situation. Maybe they get close, and then someone comes in. I'm thinking
Neko.
Neko. Definitely Neko.
That's her role in this series, you know it.
To fuck up Masamune's plan.
Mm-hmm.
For her own sake.
Mm-hmm.
Another possibility, though, could be combat maid.
Could be.
Yeah. I mean, but Neko's definitely the prime suspect going forward because we more or less have an idea of her motive.
We did get Kawaii shooting up Masamune with a
Full airsoft.
full auto airsoft gun.
That was earlier in the episode. Basically, Masamune got a bunch of sandwiches from the bread people, and can't really call it a lunchroom because it's usually just a company that delivers bread and sandwiches to schools. But
it's kind of like that little stand that we had during lunch that only gave like
what, pizza and sandwiches or something.
Pizza and breadsticks or whatever.
Yeah.
But so he buys a bunch of sandwiches and starts heading towards the gym storage room to give her the sandwiches to appease her, and then Kawaii nails him with an airsoft gun.
Lights him up like a Dutch brothel. to borrow the quote from Splinter Cell, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That
was a pretty amusing scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow.
It does make me wonder, like, exactly what Kawaii's plan is.
Yeah.
I think more or less she's kind of wanting Aki to get involved with Masamune because it'll be a way to kind of have her mature. And she does say that in a prior episode. So I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, everything she is doing for Atagaki's sake in the long run.
Yeah, the other thing is Kawaii has failed knowingly in the recent past. So I assume that she's trying to how do I want to put it? She can't fail too many times in a row. Otherwise, Aki will stop depending on her.
Or she'll get suspicious of her involvement.
Exactly.
With Masamune.
So here she needs to at least put up the effort.
Right.
To keep him out, so.
She's playing double agent, so she has to.
At least put up the effort.
Yeah. Maintain appearances.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Masamune just leaves the bags at the doorway.
Yep.
Like some offering or something.
I still like that vision that he had of walking in there. She's wearing the
cat Darth Vader mask. I thought it was happening for real. I thought it was going to happen for real, and then she's just going to attack him, and then I would have been all like, "She punched you in the junk, in the junk." It's no joke. Yeah. I don't even know where I started, but
I do. First teeth.
Oh, there you go. Well, thank you guys. The more you know.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Pretty much. Looking
Just
forward to
about.
next episode as always.
Yep, and now that we have a new player in the game and the harem's assembled, oh yeah, now it gets interesting.
But let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.
Go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga talk.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon page.